Welcome everybody, underway from the El Paso County Event Center as the El Paso Rhinos take on the Oklahoma City Warriors in Game 2 of this weekend doubleheader. Regardless of the venue, theaters, sporting venues, he was brought back by Wright. Sent around by Jackson Porco, gets a stick to it, bounces high. Logan Hughes trying to get a piece and finally does with excellent work by Everett James, and now front at the crease. Jackson Cable versus Troy Hunka. Rhinos get a piece of that. Rhinos a little slow start once again. Here's Hunka though. It is better. Right down to Costomo, and he puts it up in the top shelf. Ian Costomo. Roots it. As we were saying. Beautiful pass. And the Rhinos with the odd man rush. In behind the Oklahoma City defense. Take a 1-0 lead at 5:30. We'll send it across to Luger. Luger pings a nice pass. Christek shot. That's right off the skates of Mikowski. And it comes, that shot wide off the stick of Jackson Hone. Couple of opportunities for Oklahoma, but not on net. Here's Hone again. That one may have come off the skates of Porco. Either way, it'll bounce El Paso's way. And here's Laviolette. Rhinos, it's a tag up offside. Handled by Hone. Faces forward, Jackson Hone working his way through. The drop. Comes across, the shot. Oh, handle it. Here it's Kelly. Nice cross. Oh, beautiful opportunity for Gellner, but he could not steer that on frame. Trying to redirect. Christek. Shot, that's turned aside. Hughes. Christek, that came out of nothing. Here's Porco. Porco will dig it up and around. Stopped in the back by Stusky. Leaves off for Kelly under immediate pressure. Here's Turner the other way. Bergner with a backhander is going to keep it into the corner. And it is Potulny. Potulny working with Charles Turner. Giving chase. Turner skates his way through it. How about that from Bergner? The shot is wide. Beautiful backhand attempt though. And his pass back to the point is going to be picked up by Ronnie Wade. Lickness down low. Lickness trying to dish for Wade. It's behind him. Potulny on the run. 45 ticks left in the period. Turner end-to-end stuff here at the end of the first, and Wright is going to be called for a penalty. Or Oklahoma's power play, or penalty kill rather, at 79.6%. They'll win the draw though. Always a good start, especially with 30 seconds left in the period. In behind, Shore. Shore up the left wing, trying to handle it through as Wolcott. Looking to feed Costomo. Right there at the porch. Stusky's got it covered. Well, Rhinos trying to win that draw. 15 seconds left in the frame. Cleared out by Oklahoma. Bouncing puck wide by Hughes. He'll send it around, and that's pretty much going to do it. Shore has to do some digging. Good forecheck by Ronnie Wade, and Rhinos will have 1 minute and 21 seconds on the man advantage when we start period number 2. Welcome back everybody to the El Paso County Event Center. Duke keeps along for the ride with you. Game 2 between the Oklahoma Warriors and the El Paso Rhinos. Rhinos leading 1-0 as we start the second period. Here's Ethan Wolcott. Comes across. Perrant back into neutral ice again. Daigo Hata. Oklahoma will get that line change in. So good work by the Warriors to deal with it. That's going to be through everybody. And no icing here. Blue to bring it down. Immediately pressured by Costomo. Comes away with a puck. Out it'll come. Hunka trying to send it across. Just not on target. Looking for Wolcott on the far post. Back in a hurry. Here's the shot of the score. Perrant rifles one from above the left circle that beats Hughes low. Gets above that left circle and rifles it far posted in. It's enough to leave you speechless. Potulny on the draw, won by El Paso, chipped in by Neely. Potulny giving chase, comes to him. Good effort. Here's Shore. Sends it across. Sent across and a score! In front of the net, it's Patulny. Gets the tip. On the dish by Neely, and it's 2-1 Rhinos. Looking for O, but it's taken away. Charles Turner, lead puck comes away. Stuskey turns it aside into the corner. Rhinos digging for it. Quick line change. Kaiser, the shot turned aside, and it's actually off of O, who was shaken up on the play. O took that one right off the shin. And Kaiser's got a heck of a shot. Here's Kiss, nicely done to the score on the power play. It's Mason Wright to even things at 2. Little breakdown on the other side. Rhinos not quite ready. And Mason Wright evens the game at 2 apiece at 11:06. Bertrand can't clear the zone. Patulny there, taken right off the stick of Turner. That's a good bit of skating by Ben Lickness. Right where he needed to be. In behind of Bertrand, and that is going to do it for period number 2. So Oklahoma outscores El Paso 2-1 at the end of 40 minutes of hockey. Welcome back, everybody. It is El Paso Rhinos hockey as we begin the third frame, tied at 2. Oklahoma and El Paso. Trying to find Gellner to no avail. Pushed out by Porco. And up the ice skates Turner. Bergner all the way around. Bergner looking to feed it in back and right between Jackson Porco and the next nearest black and orange jersey it goes. Here is Bergner again. That's offside. Had to make a move. Good work by Wright, but very evenly played through the first 5+ minutes of this one. Of this third frame, Jackson Porco will swing it around on the Rhinos, draw 1. Here's Bergner. Again, Rhinos, Patulny trying to throw the body. Kyle Sorensen with it. Lead pass is going to get him behind, but it's pushed aside by El Paso before they could connect with Wade. Ronnie Wade there to try and receive it in tight. One, twice. Logan Hughes, the score. Sorensen there in a mad scramble. Logan Hughes gets the stop, not once but twice, but cannot make it the third time. And Sorensen, a 3-2 lead for the visitors at 6:11 of the third. Shore crossing. Loose of Nolan Smith, in it comes. Turned aside, Rhinos can't get into the forecheck. They'll get it from neutral ice, Laviolette. Rather, Gaudet. Good effort by El Paso to win it back in neutral ice. Line change coming for Oklahoma. Icing on the Warriors. They won't be able to make it. One by El Paso. Honka trying to send it across. There for the intercept is Christek. Jakub Christek to Parent from the corner. Parent up top looking for Kelly. Honka taken down in a heap, comes to Costamo. Rhinos, we've got a penalty coming. It's on Oklahoma for a rough, I think. 4:21, so the penalty at 15:39. And the Rhinos will control off the draw. That's helpful. Wide, though. Kaiser to skate it down, puts it back into the corner for Ethan Woolcott. Kaiser to Shore. Honka playing point. Honka to Shore. Honka. Low. Back from Woolcott to Honka. Kaiser turns, spin, shot, rebound, score! On the power play, Ethan Woolcott on the porch. Cam Kaiser put that one on frame, forcing the save from Billy Stuskey, but he gives up the rebound. Cam Kaiser is just a threat with that slap shot. Doesn't get the goal, but he'll get an assist on this. Ethan Woolcott, the beneficiary, on the porch and in to tie the game at 3. 1 against 4. Rhinos completing the change. 1:17 remaining. Here's Nolan Smith. Giblin. Elusive Kaiser trying to get a stick to it. It'll bounce to Mason Wright. Dumps it around the boards. Picked up by Oklahoma with a minute remaining. In behind, Christek. Pushed off the puck. Giblin making sure he has it, but Christek's got it back again. Christek back to the point. Benjamin Bertrand. Lickness trying to get on it. It'll bounce El Paso's way. Shore just clearing. Nope, it stays on. Kelly does enough. In behind. Picked up by Gallner, 36 seconds remaining. Gallner way up high. And Logan Hughes making sure that goes nowhere. Logan Hughes between the pipes for El Paso. This is Dominic Kish on the draw. Rhinos win the draw. Clearing the zone is Wolcott, sent right back in by Bertrand. Loose puck. Hughes keeps it moving. Kish on the forecheck. Rhinos will get it cleared with 18 seconds left. Right crossing. Brought in by Gallner. Gallner's shot deflected out of play. We'll have the draw. Stick side to Hughes, 6.3 ticks left. Kaiser's going to get that one. Rhinos will bring it up on a run. Here's Turner, 2-1. The shot. That's the end of regulation. Wolcott took a crack. It is overtime. Perrant's going to get the chip, and we'll take it in back. Perrant in back. Again, the Warriors have been much better tonight. We'll leave off. And Chase Nitre for Gage Giblin. Rhinos begin another line change as well. Giblin the lone man out. Back out Smith along with Hata. Here comes Giblin weaving his way up. Hata from the neutral zone. Smith looking for Giblin. Giblin chased a little bit. It's cagey. Over to Dago Hata. Dago Hata. The shot is wide. Smith gets loose of him. Has to skate back. Nolan Smith will control. Smith now sees an opening. Walking in. The deke, the shot, the save by Stusky. Sent back. Rhinos. The pass far ahead of where Dominic Kish wanted it. Back in. Top of the slot. Jackson Hone can't come up with it. Things starting to get a wide open. Hata the other way. Wolcott, the shot save. Stusky again. How did he get there? Incredible. 1:08 left in overtime. Rhinos will bring out Tommy Shore from Wolcott with a minute to go in OT. Shore to Honka. Honka shot wide. The carom. It's high off the glass. Tommy Shore with it. Shore denied wide. Good job by O. Good stay-at-home work. Here's Honka. Honka, middle of the slot. Tries the shot. Deflected out of play. We'll have a draw in the Oklahoma zone. Kaiser and Perrant. Perrant wins the draw. Here's Sorensen. Kyle Sorensen with a goal tonight. Perrant to bring it over. Trying to dangle. It's a good back check. Perrant trying to keep it into the attack on Nitre. Does. Comes back for Gallner. 18 seconds left for Sorensen. Sorensen denied by Kaiser. Working to get open. Comes around. Shot almost impossible angle off the back skate of Logan Hughes. Taken by Kaiser. 4 seconds left. And that's going to do it. We're going to shootout to decide this one. Here's Sorensen with a goal. He'll take it to the right, working it on Logan Hughes. Sorensen to the middle. Now comes into the middle. The shot, the score! Sorensen. Patolny with a goal tonight. The lanky forward comes in on Stusky from the left. Stusky trying to roll one through, and he does. Beats him 5-hole. Lickness in from the right, weaves his way left. Lickness, the shot, the score! Beats Logan Hughes. Honka takes Stusky to the right, then to the left. Coming in from the left side. Honka, shot wide. He missed it. William Francisco Parent to take his crack on Hughes. Each team with 3 goals, each team with 29 shots. Parent to win it for the Warriors. In from the near circle. Builds up momentum. The shot, the save. Logan Hughes stones him. Has to put this one by Billy Stuskey to keep the Rhinos in it and send it to sudden death. In from the left. Bergner takes him. Backhander denied, and Oklahoma wins it. 2-1 in shootout. Billy Stuskey. And the Warriors will take the full 2 points. El Paso does get a point, but that will put them 4 in back of New Mexico.